are gathered here today, ladies and gentlemen, to pay our respects to Mama HomePod. We hate to see you go, Mama HomePod. You've been with us for a little while. You didn't have any teeth in your mouth, not even a single blue tooth. Nobody can really get close to you because when Apple made you, he didn't give you any teeth, not even a single blue tooth in your mouth that we can connect to. We knew you weren't smart. And as an Apple lover that buys anything Apple, I was so disappointed that you suffer this form of dementia, that we couldn't get close to you with our devices around our home. But we will miss you dearly. I knew, Mama, you weren't going to last long. That's why I wasn't one of those who jumped on board of buying you, bringing you into my home, and caring for you. I knew it wasn't going to work. I know you looked at the room with your room mapping. Oh, you were able to sort of speak and play because the room mapping made people think that it fit the room ever so perfectly. But Mama, you didn't do it. I feel so bad. I loved you dearly. But then if you had a Bose speaker, you would find out that real sound doesn't really need all that fluff. Excuse me, a little choked up there. But at $349 for your casket, it was a little bit too much to have pallbearers take that big Mama HomePod everywhere. Wherever we went, just couldn't even take it to the beach. Couldn't do anything with it. You needed to be tethered to your life support system, not making it versatile. You didn't light all my devices, but then again, you tried. I feel bad, ladies and gentlemen, that you went out and bought this $349 beautiful casket. And poor Mama, without a pair of dentures, as a dental technician myself, I could have made you some teeth. But Apple's so proprietary, wouldn't let me into your mouth to make you have even one single Bluetooth for connectivity. But that's okay. We knew you came into the world a little late, where Amazon already was smarter. Their sound wasn't so good then, but Amazon knew that, oh, Mama's got beautiful sound. We need to do a 4th generation and make this bowling ball that sounds so great and make it a hub. But it's gone now, ladies and gentlemen. We hold our heart dearly. We'll miss Mama. But HomePod Mini is here as it plays Chopin's Funeral March song for its own Mama. It's sad, it's tearful. Look at the eye, it's very tearful. And I love my little HomePod Mini because that's where Apple should have been from the very beginning. You came into the game with an expensive product, and I don't mind spending the money if I get a lot out of it. You didn't make it smart. So if I'm going to spend money for sound as a jazz musician who discriminately hears the bass and the highs and the mids, I'm going to buy Bose. When I'm outside with my piano and I'm singing, I'm doing cocktail hours, I've got my big giant Bose column that fills a room. Doesn't need room mapping, because if a person's sitting way to my right or way to my left, they can hear the sound. Because Bose had speakers in all directions. HomePod Mama did too. but it wasn't as versatile as it could have been. No, it didn't make it. We waited for an update. We waited for Mama to get teeth. But when we saw a year went by and there were no teeth, there wasn't not even a single blue tooth for Mama. Brings tears to my eyes. Not a single tooth. We knew something was up. We knew time was near. Then all of a sudden, Mama had a baby. HomePod Mini. And when I saw HomePod Mini introduced and there was nothing big happening with the Mama, I knew the funeral was near. Boy, did I know it. I knew it was coming, folks. I knew it was coming. And I'm a guy who buys the MacBook Pro and the iPads. And I update my Apple iPhone every year. And I have the Apple Watch. And I update them too. And I have the AirPods. Don't get me wrong, folks. I'm a guy who likes Apple. But I also know, and this isn't the latest Apple, this is the other pods. I know when Apple makes a big mistake because I was there when Apple came out with AirPod Extreme, the router, and the little mini ones to put around your home. And one day I woke up and found out that, hey, we had to make it look like an accident. We had to make it look like an accident. And we got rid of AirPod Extreme. I'm sorry you spent all that money. But Mario had to make it look like an accident. We had to get rid of him. But we had to kill Mama. Mama had to die a slow death. But we got the baby. And the baby now sings for the Mama's funeral. The coalition will be held at your local open restaurants that are available for your eating pleasure. Yes, folks. Finally, HomePod Mini, doing its job, has a nice sound. Still doesn't have any teeth. Not one single blue tooth. Will he die too? I think if Apple really concentrates on getting this to be a smarter device seamlessly and brings that price point down just a little bit more, I think Amazon will have a nice little challenge. But for me, I've got 8 around the house and I've got one of the baby. Never bought Mama. I knew Mama wasn't gonna work and I couldn't handle her geriatric issues. So for me, I have the Bose. I have the little Bose. I have that Bose. I even have the Bose frames. Doesn't have the bass, but it makes me indiscriminately listen to my music wherever I go without AirPods sticking out, and I can hear my spatial around us. And I've got the Bose outside the house and around the house, and I've got that nice Bose column for when I perform. And guess what? They got teeth. Bose didn't die, but Mama did. Folks, have a nice day as we say our prayers for Mama.